What's going on, everybody? Danger Rock here. Today we're looking at the Marvel Legends Retro Spider-Man Carnage Target exclusive figure. Here we got the Spider-Man Carnage figure on a very reminiscent 90s Toy Biz card back. I really like this artwork. Before we take a look at the figure itself, we're going to take a look at his packaging. Just like all the retro figures in the line, right there it says Marvel Comics Spider-Man. Really nice picture of Carnage right here. Here's the figure itself. He looks really good. And I like that he comes with an axe. And he also has these symbiote tendrils right here, which, just looking at him already, he has a really nice face sculpt. I really like the weapons they include. Taking a look at the back of the figure, it says, after integrating with the symbiote Venom's offspring, dangerous criminal Cletus Cassidy becomes the ruthless villain Carnage. Here we got really nice artwork on the back as well. Here it shows the accessories. Here you get a really nice picture of Carnage. Hasbro logo at the bottom. Nothing really much more at the top or the bottom. So let's get this guy opened up. And before we look at the figure, here are his accessories. They look really nice. So let's get them out of there. He comes with this, which you can put on his back, just like some of the other Carnage figures. It looks really nice. Here we got the axe, which is my favorite accessory. And here we got this spike, which I think it looks really cool. I really like the detail they put in the accessories right here. And now let's take a look at Carnage himself. And right off the bat, I'm telling you, this is an awesome looking figure. This actually might be my favorite one in the entire series. And what's interesting is that I believe this is the same Carnage body, which was the Absolute Carnage, which came in the Venom Pool Build-A-Figure wave. He reuses the same look right here. I really like the way they sculpted him out. Like, just look at the his clawed hands, which look really cool. And we look at the back of him. Here's the hole right here, which we would plug in his accessory. So that looks really nice. And while we're at it, let's swap out his hands and put in his axe. Now look at that. That looks even better. And let's swap out his open hand for his other accessory and see how they look. Now that looks great. That I like. That I'm a super fan of. Just look at displaying him like that with his axe and everything. Like he's ready to fight Spider-Man. And what's really interesting is that I like his face sculpt with his mouth open. I really like the detail they put into the teeth. I really like the texture they used on the white and the black. And I like the way they went with this bright, vibrant red. And I really like the dark paint that they put all around him. I think that that's really good. He has the same articulation that all the other Marvel Legends figures had. You can fully rotate his head a full 360. He does have some butterfly joints right here. Arms go up and down. They bend at the elbows. They swivel in the wrist. He's got an ab crunch. They could go that far forward, that far back. You can rotate his waist. His feet could kick up outward that far. They could bend at the knees. they could rotate at the waist, and they move in his feet. So that's really cool that we get all this movement in one figure. So what I think is really cool is we have gotten a lot of Carnage figures by Hasbro, especially recently in Spider-Man waves. So what we're going to do now is let's set this guy down so we could compare him to some other Carnages that we have. And here's where it really gets interesting. Here's where it really gets good. So we're going to set this guy aside, and we're going to bring in my favorite Carnage, which was from the Black Costume Spider-Man VHS 2-pack, the cel-shaded version. And here we have an even older version, which came with that Green Goblin Build-A-Figure wave. I think it was back in 2012 or 2014. Let's see if we can see a year on this guy. Yeah, I think it was 2012 this came out. And if we take a look at all the Carnages next to each other, which, of course, this guy came out first, and there were other versions in between. Like I said, there was one that came with the Venom Pool Build-A-Figure. There was one that came in the Monster Venom, which looked very similar to this one right here, which it was the Venom Pool, which I think used this exact same body, but the face sculpt on that one was completely different, and the one that came with the Monster Venom wave actually came with the Cletus Cassidy head. So what's really interesting about that is when we look at these three guys all next to each other, my favorite one for my display is this cel-shaded one right here, just because I like the red and dark colors on it better. But this guy right here looks just as good, and he does come with a lot of accessories as well. All of these guys came with a lot of accessories, but it's really hard to tell because Carnage is one of my favorite Spider-Man villains next to Venom and Green Goblin. So me, I just had to get every single one of these guys because they all look great next to each other. But the one thing I do like about this retro one more is the symbiote tendrils coming out the back of him, which the other ones do have it. This one actually did come with it. I just don't have it displayed that way because I have a lot of Spider-Man villains on my display. But you can't really go wrong with any one of these. They all look absolutely great. They're going to look fun to display next to each other. If I could suggest getting one, I would say get the cel-shaded version right here. But these two guys right here are also good choices as well. So if you're a big Carnage fan like I am, this new figure was a must-have. It's a Target exclusive, and I think he's going to look great on my display. I don't have any problems displaying him whatsoever, and he's a really great figure to have. So I'm definitely happy that I own this one. So this has been my review of the Marvel Legends Retro Carnage. If you like this video, please leave a like. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. And once we reach 1,000 subscribers on this channel, I will be doing a full collection video, so stay tuned for that. Let me know in the comments down below, did you pick this figure up? And let me know in the comments which Carnage figure is your favorite. I really look forward from hearing from you guys. Thank you guys for watching as always, and I'll see you guys on the next video review.